그 마아카 수점자가 왜 웃었어? 그 우선도리를 알아야 된단 말이에요. 우선도리를. 그걸 모르게 되면 이 도리를 모르는 거예요. 우리 거사님도 분발해가지고 우리 보살님들만 이렇게 용맹 여기 와서 뭔가 밤을 새워가서 공부를 하는데 우리 거사님들도 용맹을 좀 내서 하면 우리 보살님들한테 지지 않게 좀 공부해. 그거밖에 없어. 죽어서 뭐 금덩어리를 가져갈 거요. 다이아몬드 반지를 짊어지고 갈 거요. 자동차를 가지고 갈 거요. 집을 짊어지고 갈 거요. 짊어지고 갈 건 그거밖에 없다. 모르는 거, 모를 뿐. 여러분 모를 뿐을 가지고 가게 되면 마음대로 내가 요 모를 뿐 속에서 부처자리도 가고 이 세상에 다 태어날 수도 있고 다 할 수가 있어. 그러니까 이 보험에 잘 들어야 돼요. 부처님한테 보험에 잘 못 들게 되면 죽어서 갈 곳을 몰라. 보험에 잘 들게 되면 죽어서라도 부처님한테 보험을 타가지고 내가 마음대로 다닐 수가 있다. 마음대로. 그러니까 그 자리를 알아야 됩니다.
This weekend we're celebrating the 20th memorial of Zen Master Seung Sahn's Parinirvana. We put together a video of some clips of the Zen Master teaching and in different situations. We also have some sharings from some of his students who they themselves became Zen Masters from Hong Kong, United States, and Poland. For myself, Zen Master Seung Sahn was probably the most important person in my life. I first met him in March 1977 when he was leading a 3-day retreat in the United States. During a private interview near the end of the retreat, I asked him, like a small child, "When will I see you again?" That time he took his Zen stick and hit me strongly on the thigh. I was totally shocked, complete don't know. Then he looked at me very warmly and said, "When you keep don't know mind, you and I are never separate. So please remember that. When you keep don't know mind, you and Zen Master Seung Sahn are never separate."
Hello, I've been asked to say a few words about Zen Master Seung Sahn, and I have the privilege of being one of the first American students to meet him in 1972. And I was looking for a Zen master who taught Kung-on practice, and I was just very, very fortunate to find him without back then there was no internet, there was no posters hung or anything. I just happened to see a building that said Zen Center, and I walked in, and the odds of that happening were rare. So first of all, I just can't believe I met somebody of that quality so easily. So why I stayed with Zen Master Seung Sahn as his student was because he was so brilliant with explaining primary point, explaining the meaning of Kung-ons, and explaining how to breathe and to do don't know without. I had learned a Japanese technique where you were trying to reach your hara, and it was a little bit tight, and the breathing was different. And he really taught us that sitting on the cushion and asking, "What am I?" and standing up and doing the dishes, you kept the same state of mind. You kept, "What is this? How is it just now? What are you doing just now? Only go straight, don't know." And he gave interviews, Kung-on interviews, quite frequently, probably at least twice a week. And I would go to work early in the morning after having had an interview with him, and I would be so into, I remember working on Hanging from a Branch by Your Teeth, and I'd be pushing the medication cart. I'm a nurse, so I'd be giving medications or doing dressings for people, and in my mind was, how is it just now? And also in the back of my mind will be the Kung-on, like, how you're hanging from a branch by your teeth, how do you stay alive? And so he just taught us how to take the practice to work, how to take the practice to your parents. Like, he would tell me to go ahead and eat chicken with my parents, like to relax, to enjoy, to appreciate them and not hold my views. And to love older people, because in America, we didn't have the same value for our parents as they did in Asia. There wasn't the same respect given to parents, and he taught me how to do that. And so, and then he would promote us, have us become teachers when we were fairly young, but he would just completely support us in our effort and have us train giving Dharma talks with, maybe we only had an audience of 2 or 3 people, but he'd be in the audience and he'd be going like this and smiling and just really encouraging us to take what we understood of the Dharma and to spread it, to do the best we could, just to do these simple things about how to ask the question and how to pay attention and what it meant to go straight, what it meant to not check, not hold, not make. And so I just will never, I listen to him every morning when I bow. I listen to him chant the morning bell chant. There's a wonderful recording of him in the Quantum of School of Zen's website. And it's so beautiful. And it's something he recorded probably in the 80s or 70s. And because I like to hear his voice, not because he's a guru, but just because I hear his voice and I remember his compassion, his kindness, his generosity. So that's just what I wanted to say for just a few minutes. So thank you for inviting me to be part of your ceremony.
Now answer question time. So you had any kind, you had question, your problem, your direction, your practicing, any kind. You had question, please ask me.
I would like to ask a question. I've been doing meditation with Professor Chan the other year before, and I've got a little boy here, and I cannot do this kind of meditation anymore. But I feel I've got a very active little boy. And I was thinking sometimes that as a mother, I have to do another kind of meditation with my child when I look into the eyes of my child. It's another meditation which is very important. And I wonder, in this time and age, I mean, growing up children, I want them not to be this hectic, stressful, awful little creatures. Also to get a kind of attitude of meditation of life. And I would like to ask you, also as a man and as a master, how do you think about this?
Your baby is your teacher. Only follow your baby's idea. Only thinking, then your mind, baby's mind separate. Not thinking, baby's mind, your mind become one. Then a baby is your good teacher. Moment to moment, keep correct situation, correct function, correct relationship. Then your baby very happy. Now correct situation, correct function, correct relationship, your baby unhappy. So always look at your baby's face. Happy, not happy. Okay? So your teacher, that. More question?
옛날에 하원 스님이랑 지금의 승산 스님이 같습니까? 다릅니까?
아? 뭐는?
천천히 말씀하세요.
옛날에 하원 스님이랑 지금의 승산 스님이랑 같습니까? 다릅니까?
벽은 하얗고 이 뭐인가 마루는 누라나타 이 말씀이야. He asked me before my name is Hyang, now it's Seung Sahn. How different between this Hyang, Seung Sahn? So I say, what is white? What is brown? That's all. Okay, more question?
My question is this. Do you believe that there will ever be a time when people will be as smart as pumpkins?
You wouldn't understand. Is there a time when people will feel a connection to each other?
What?
Is there a time when people can connect? When will people ever connect?
Ever connect?
Yeah.
When you are born, this world already connect.
No, I'm asking. Will there ever be a time in the future will know?
Huh?
Or will this soap opera go in?
Will there be some time in the future everybody
Gets
attain enlightenment and everybody understand, connect?
Enlightenment? What enlightenment? I don't understand enlightenment.
That's your answer.
Yeah. So I ask you, okay? How old are you?
How old am I? 28 years old.
That's a, that's my hand, that's my hand, that's my body. My body is not your body age. I ask you your true age.
At times I feel very old.
You don't understand, okay? Come in, then in temple, then a practicing, then understand. You send us stronger. Then you can control your feeling, your condition, your situation. Then attain your true self. Then no problem. Okay? Try that.
I'll leave you with more questions.
Huh? Good.
Zen Master, how do I let go of pain and open myself to forgiveness?
Let go pain. Original 6 Pechak said original nothing. Original nothing. So if you perceive your pain, your attachment, your pain, then more pain. Perceive your pain, then pain go away. Okay? Try that.
Dae Sahn, can you please explain karma?
What?
Karma.
Karma?
Yeah.
Dog is barking. Woof, woof, woof. That's a dog's karma. Okay? Cat karma. Meow, meow is cat karma. Bird sing song is bird's karma. Your karma is open your mouth, then appear. That's your karma. Okay? No, not enough. Okay. How take away your karma? That's a very important point. Okay. Then practice. Come in Zen Center or go to temple and then practice. Then karma disappear. Change karma is possible. That's a very important point. Okay. Try that. More question?
That tiny little moment that you just described when the mind lets go is something that I've experienced for just a tiny second in my practice, and then the mind grabs on again. But in that tiny second, it always feels wonderful, like space and freedom. So I don't understand why my mind grabs on again.
You have a mind, so have problem. Your mind give the dog, then no problem. His name is Mujim. Mujim means no mind. So he no problem. So you have mind, give the dog, okay? Where's your mind? Here. Where's your mind? How big? You don't understand. So put it down, okay? Put it down is the number one good practice. Everything appear, put it down. Then your mind become empty. It's clear like space. Clear like space means clear like mirror. Red come, just red. White come, just reflected. That's original our mind, okay? Everything moment to moment, the reflect mind appear, then everything no problem, okay? When you come in this world, You bring your dollars or money, diamond, empty hand, yeah? Come in this world, empty hand. When you go in time, also empty hand. Always return to empty mind, okay? Then everything no problem. Try that, okay?
When I practice, there are times when there are strong emotions that invade my practice, and I guess I don't know when is the proper time to let those emotions carry my practice, or when to bring myself back.
Strong practicing, strong demon appear. Not practicing, not demon appear. So strong practicing, huh? You want?
Yes.
So strong practicing, strong demon appear, okay? Then demon and you fight. You win, then no problem. But you not win, then this demon is kill you. Then suffering appear, suffering. Okay? Strong sentence. This is thinking here, opposite thinking. Understanding. There is all understanding here. Okay? Meaning this school, all understanding here. Emotional here, good and bad, feeling is good, feeling is bad. Emotional here. Your center here, tangent. Everybody have a neighbor. Under the 1 inch, that's a tangent. Slow breathing. Slow breathe out. 5 seconds breathe in. 10 seconds breathe out. Then your center stronger. Then you can control your emotional. Then you can digest your understanding. Then no problem. So, practice, very important, practice. Okay? Try that. More question?
Before you practice, you're struggling. After you practice, you're more struggling. What are you going to do?
Before practicing, very difficult. After practicing, very difficult. What can I do?
Long time ago, Majo Zen Master. Before practicing, I saw this sky is blue. After practicing, I saw that sky is also blue. You checking mind is so difficult. Don't check. Our practicing means put it all down. Right? You have mind? Attain your true self. Attain your true self, then attain universal substance. If you attain universal substance, then see clear, hear clear, everything clear. Sky is blue, trees green, dog barking off, sugar is everything is truth. What is not truth? Yeah, that's the truth. Then how correct the function truth help all beings. Hungry people coming, give the food. Those people coming, give the drink. That is the Buddhism. Not special. Okay? Moment to moment, keep clear mind. Then reflect the mind after, reflect mind. So everybody practice very important. Return to your home every day, 10 minutes. What am I? Only don't know. I sometimes went to the Gethsemane monastery, okay? Catholic monk. Many Catholic monks over there. The Catholic monk, they also practice, meditation. Because don't understand my truth, don't understand correct this Catholic, this I am the way and truth, correct life. Don't understand. So they many practice it. So everybody return to your home, only sitting, or lie down, no problem. Also walking is no problem. Big question, what am I? Only go straight, don't know. This don't know mind, give it to you, correct way, truth, and the correct life. So I hope only go straight, don't know, get enlightenment, save all beings from suffering. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to this memorial ceremony. One thing I've always grateful for is to encounter Zen Master Seung Sahn, both his teaching and his practice example. So that has always inspired me, anyway. I'm sure it also inspires other people. So one thing that impressed me about his teaching was, there's many different schools of teaching in the United States, and when I encountered his at the University of Kansas, I'm speaking to you from the Providence Zen Center. When I encountered his teaching at the University of Kansas, I was shocked by first of all, how clear it was and how correct it was. And that really impressed me. I was studying there at the University of Kansas, and I just accidentally walked by the student union and saw a poster with his picture on it. I thought, what? So people in Asia may not know that there's Buddhism and stuff all over the place, particularly on university campuses and places like that. So his teaching was very clear, and his practice example was very clear, and that really impressed me and drew me into the quantum school of Zen. And actually, my whole life, I'm most grateful to him for that. And I think it's incredible that I encountered that. When you think of a university student at the University of Kansas in the middle of a cornfield somewhere, that you would encounter something like that is a pretty amazing kind of coincidence or something. But anyway, I took to it right away and came out here to the Providence Zen Center to do 90-day retreats, and I've been doing it ever since. So that happened in 1978, which is a while ago, I guess. 47 years ago or 46 years ago, something. So I want to thank you all for coming and remembering him. But more than remember is read his teaching and start practicing, because his practice example is just as important as the actual conceptual notions of his teaching. So those are very simple. It's based on, he always said, only don't know. So that's an interesting concept, especially if you come to it from a philosophical or religious point of view. Only don't know. Everybody's trying to know something. And then correct situation, relationship, and function, which is how you behave moment to moment in your life, and substance, truth, and function. So it's Buddha. Substance is Buddha nature. Truth is the truth, and if you let go of all thinking, and function is your job. So Zen means to find your true self and help the world. Okay, so it's all very, very simple. In fact, I think it's too simple for some people because it requires you to do something just rather than sit around thinking or so-called meditating or whatever. You have to actually do something. You're doing it in other words, you're doing what we do for a reason. It has a direction to it, and that direction is to help the people around you, which means help the world. So thank you very much for coming and participating in this memorial ceremony.
항상 이 의심자리를 밀어붙여서 아주 온 힘과 모든 걸 다해가지고 밀어붙여가지고
화두를 그렇게까지 화두를 잊어버릴 정도까지 이렇게 다 밀어붙여서 한 마음이 되는데 큰 스님이 말씀하시기를 화두를 그렇게 막 일념으로 되더라도 화두를 잊어먹으면 안 된다. 화두가 성성해야 된다 하는데 그게 잘 안 되는데 어째서 그러냐고.
화두가 잘 안 된다고?
화두가 막 밀어붙여도 성성하지가 않는다고.
화두가 뭔지 아나? 화두가? 화두가 뭔지를 알아요. 우리 임대종에서는 화두가 필요하지만은 조동종에서는 화두가 필요가 없다 이거란 말이야. 영어로 해야지 이거. Attached 화두 cannot get enlightenment. 그 화두에 집착을 할 것 같으면 깨달음이 없다 이거다.
어떻게 밀어붙입니까? 않습니까?
지금 말하고 있는 것이 누구야?
모르겠는데요.
아?
모르겠습니다.
뭐야?
모르겠다며.
모를 뿐. 화두가 아니라 모를 뿐이야. 의심 덩어리라는 건 의심이 아니다 이거란 말이야. 꽉 맥힌 자리란 말이야. 꽉 맥힌 자리야. 그 꽉 맥힌 자리가 풀려야 된다 이거란 말이야. 의심 덩어리라는 걸, 그 의심 덩어리를 끌고 나가는 것이지 의심하는 것이 아니다 이거야.
그럼 어떻게 풀립니까?
의심 덩어리를 꾸준히 끌고 나가게 되면은 아침에 해가 뜨게 되면 환하니 캄캄하던 것이 밝아진다 이거란 말이야. 하늘은 붉고 물은 흘러가고 새는 멍멍지고 새는 짹짹하고 개는 멍멍짓고 하는 것이 그대로 다 보고 들리는 것이 그대로 진리가 내 것이 되고 만다 이거야. Do it. More question? Okay.
So this year is Zen Master Seung Sahn 20th memorial, and to me, this 20 years like nothing, and I don't feel he left us for 20 years. Actually, he always living inside in my heart, always with us. But there are something I like to share with you. When I first met Zen Master Seung Sahn, that time I was still a nun from Thailand, a Theravada tradition nun called Machi. And I went all the way to Korea to join my first winter retreat in Shinwon-sa. So after 3 days, 대선사님 called me to his room. Come to my room. And he has this Koan book, Whole World is a Single Flower, and he wanted to write a poem to me. At that time, he asked me, what is your name? And I was quite proud of my name. That time, I told him, oh, my name is called Sudama. So he asked, what is the meaning of Sudama? And I said, a person of good Dharma. Then I was quite proud of, explaining the name. And then he just very quickly said, Dharma has no good and bad. Wow, at that time, this Greek teaching really hit me. And this is very important for me to begin studying with him. So after the retreat and after I spent some time in Korea, he asked me to return to Hong Kong to set up a Zen center for him. And with the permission from my teacher, then I came back to Hong Kong, and then we started the Zen center. It was 1992. That time I think it's about May or June, something like that. So when we first came back, actually, at that time, Korean Buddhism is not popular, not like now. And people, they see how we dress, and especially Dae Shan's way of teaching is very, very, unusual for people at that time. And many people think we're a cult. And because of that, there's a lot of, bad speech about us. So
At one time I asked the Sahn people, they a bad speech about us, about your teaching, what shall we do? And he said, no problem, this is very wonderful speech, good advertisement for us. And at that time I felt, well, you can say like that, but inside I don't feel good. But then after some time I could really feel that, wow, yeah, this kind of teaching is very unusual. And I'm quite proud of to share with you now, after 32 years, the Sahn teaching, Zen Master Seung Sahn teaching and grammar school teaching is very well accepted among not just the Buddhist society, but among in many many other scholars, or people who know about Dharma, they quite appreciate our teaching. He always very humble to many people, especially when we travel a lot to many places. He just can use the situation and connect with other tradition, Buddhism, with people, with culture, and then connect with them, and then not like showing off that I'm a great Zen master. So this is something really, he inspired me, and it really helped me to sail through many crises, which we have experienced all these years in Hong Kong. So this is something I'd like to share with you all. Thank you very much. I want to thank Zen Master Seung Sahn. We are very grateful. We're very fortunate that we met him, in this lifetime, and then his teaching is still helping us, not only myself, but many, many people in Hong Kong, and those who come in contact with us, and they also benefit a lot of his teaching and transform their life, and this is something we're really grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zen Master Seung Sahn, for your great teaching, and it's still alive in Hong Kong.
생활 자체가 그대로 선이다 이게요. 배고프면 밥 먹고 고단하면 잠자고 하는 생활 자체가 선이다 이거지. 그러니까 우리 마음을, 복잡한 그 마음을 단순하게 내려가서 우리 스님이 무심 스님이지만 무심 상태로 돌아가게 되면 우리 생활이 단순해진다 이거란 말이야. 그것이 사실 선생활이거든. 한국 선을 가르치면서 내가 느꼈다는 것은 세계 각국을 돌아다니면서 그 나라의 전통을 갖다가 우리가 알아야 된다 이거. 그 나라의 전통이라는 걸 서양에는 이렇게 유럽 사람들은 자기네들 전통을 갖다 굉장히 귀중하게 생각한다. 그러니까 뭐 한국식으로만 때려 한국식 그게 한국식으로 가르치는 것 같대자 먹어들이 가잖아. 그렇게 일본 사람들이 와서 선을 가르치더라도 그 발전 못하는 이 세계화를 못하는 것이 거기에 있다고. 네. 우리는 늦게 들어와서도 세계화가 된 것은 그 나라에 가서는 그 나라식대로 하기 때문에 잘 뻗어나간 거다 이거란 말이야. 전통 예시 입각에서 전법을 하는 거죠. 한국은 그렇게 하잖아요.
안 하죠.
예.
게다가 제가 신자한테 이제 더더욱 안 하죠.
더구나 제가 신도한테는 하지 않죠. 그래서 제가 신도들이 여기 공부를 잘하거든. 우리 스님네들보다도 더 잘한다고.
근데 한국에서 그거 보면은 혹시 또 오해하는 사람들도 있겠습니다.
처음에 지금도 오해하고 질투하는 사람들이 많아요. 행원 스님은 미국에, 승산 스님은 미국 가서 불교를 망가뜨린다. 내가 무슨 소리를 하더라도 내가 이거 잘 듣지 그렇다고 내가 당신네들이 가르치는 것과 우리가 가르치는 것이 어떤가 이제 보라고. 세계 사조가 지금 불교에 대해서 굉장히 관심이 많고 불교 가운데서 선에 대해서는 관심이 세계적으로 아주 굉장히 관심이 많기 때문에 그 바람이라는 것이 지금 한국까지 불어들여가고 있다 이거. 그러니까 한국에도 그 바람을 쐬지 않을 수가 없다 이거지.
임재 스님의 선 하면은 그 할이 생각나고 덕산 스님의 선 하면
박매를
예.
때리는 거.
구지 스님 하면
손가락은
일지선인데 숭산 스님의 선은 어떤 특성이 있습니까?
당신이 뭐죠? 이 말하는 게 누구냐고 모르지?
예.
모를 뿐. 그 모를 뿐만 끌고 나가게 되면 내가 나 자신을 깨닫는 게 대우지 진리가 그 속에다 모를 뿐 속에 다 있다고. 그걸 don't know mind라고 그래요. 우리. 서양 사람들 가르쳐 don't know mind.
Hello, my Dharma friends. Greetings from European Sangha. This year we are celebrating 20th anniversary of passing away of our great Zen teacher, Zen Master Seung Sahn. And on this occasion I would like to say a few words about him, about my experience with him. So there was a famous writer, Mark Twain, probably most of us heard about him, who said very interesting thing, that there are two most important days in human life. The first important day is the day when you were born. But the second day is when you realize why. So the first day refers us to gratitude to our parents, of course, but what about the second day? And at this point, we should direct our gratitude to our spiritual teacher, in this case, Zen Master Seung Sahn. So at this moment I would like to pay my gratitude to him. And I remember when he was coming to Poland, when he was coming to Europe, we organized the first Young Men Jongjins in very, very small, at the time, our Zen center. So the Dharma room was very small. And 100 or maybe even more people were waiting for him with this big question of the meaning of life, in fact. Everybody was full of enthusiasm, but at the same time, the conditions were very difficult because, as I said, the Zen center was very small, Dharma room was very small, and everybody were sitting, squeezing, touching each other bodies, which was very uncomfortable. So at the time there appeared a joke, which maybe you heard this, that practice in Poland at the time was kind of matchbox practice. So we were like matches squeezed in small box. So not for everybody it was very comfortable. But during Dharma talk, one of students was especially frustrated and asked Zen Master Seung Sahn, the Sansanim, I came here to practice meditation, but I feel so uncomfortable here because there is no space enough for everybody to practice meditation. And the Sansanim Seung Sahn looked at him deeply and hit him with bright teaching as usual. He said, "Put down your I, my, me, so you will have a lot of space." It was his teaching. So what kind of space appears when we put down our I, my, me? So the meaning of life is to discover and wake up to this space, the space of our true nature, our wisdom and our compassion, and embrace with this space all sentient beings. So thank you, Zen Master Seung Sahn, for your great teaching and pointing clearly to why we were born. Thank you.
I've had a challenge for a few years now. In India, some masters there say you must meditate with the great question, the Atma Vichar, which is, and some say, well, the question is, who am I? And another master will say the question is, who knows this breath? And I've seen in your book you say, what am I? It's important I see that it's very important to meditate with the question, what am I? And I find that is very difficult to do, very difficult to hold that question. What can I do to hold that question, what am I?
Who are you? I ask you, who are you? You don't know, yeah?
I have theories. So it's a confusing question. There are many theories. But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know cat eye, okay? Only don't know. Cat eye. Only don't know. Only don't know. Okay? Cat eye.
I'm sorry, I don't understand that phrase.
Cut off eye. Not I don't know.
Oh,
Only
cut
don't
off
know.
the eye. Yes.
Don't say I don't know. Only don't know.
Don't know.
Okay?
Yes.
Try that. Only don't know.
Only don't know. Don't know.
Okay. Only go straight, don't know. Try. Whole life. Next step. Only don't know. Then attain you don't know means attain your true self. Attain your true self means attain your substance. Attain your substance, then that name is Bodhisattva action, okay? Bodhisattva action save all beings. Appear, connect, all connect. So, when you're thinking, your mind, my mind is different. When you cut about thinking, then your mind, my mind is the same. If you keep don't know mind 100%, only go straight don't know. Then you don't know mind, mind don't know mind, somebody don't know mind, any don't know mind, the same don't know mind. Don't know mind already no thinking. No thinking means that's your substance. Your substance, universal substance, everything substance, the same substance. So only keep don't know mind, only go straight don't know. Then already you are universe. Universe is you. You and everything already become one. That name is, we say, primary point. Primary. Okay? You don't know mind already primary point. Primary point is you don't know mind. So if you don't know mind, only clear. Your primary point clear. Then the primary point grow up. Okay. All grow up. That name is great compassion. Appear great compassion, great bodhisattva way. That's love and compassion together. Love and compassion together. Not only this life after life. Continue keep bodhisattva action, help all beings from suffering. That's our direction, okay? Direction. So only go straight, don't know mind. Only go straight, don't know. Try. Attain your true self. Save all beings from suffering. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very much.